Hello everybody and welcome to a new game, a new series on the channel. This game, it's blowing up everywhere. It's all over YouTube. It is just going off. It really is. And I've got to admit, it's strangely addictive. I mean, very addictive. This is the new game. It's called Schedule 1. Now, it's a game where we get to do a bit of dealing. Actually, no, not a bit. You are a main dealer. This is made from one developer, just one person. One person's made this game. This game is it's just mental. And we're going to take a dive into it and we're going to see. Now, it is a drug dealing game. And I don't advise that that's a good thing to do, you know, in real life. But as a game, it's great. And it's so addictive. That's me. Yeah, it's ugly in real life as well. Yeah. But a lot slimmer. I wish I was that slim in real life. A lot of things I normally do is check out the games, just have a quick look, just to test the water, just to see how things all work before I get straight into it for a series. Let's just say the testing of this one didn't quite go to plan on that, because well, you might want to see just down in the bottom corner, there's a stash of cash. Now it looks quite a fair little bundle of cash there. Now, let's just say that this testing went a little bit far. As you can see here, I just called it Krieger Boys, and my net worth is around 60k. I created it 7 days ago. And I last played it today as I'm doing this recording. Let's just say that I got majorly carried away in testing because this game, it's addictive. It really is. And I thought, you know what? I need to hold off now and I need to go and actually do this for a series. So that is what we're going to do now. We're going to dive in. I'm going to take you on the journey of my cartel life and we're going to see. So we're going to go straight in. We're going to do a new one. At least this is what I like with games as well. There's a lot of games that sometimes, once you dive in, that's it. You don't get a new game save. This game does. And that's what I like. So we're going to call this one Craigie Boys. If I can spell my own name right, Craigie Boys. Let's go for Stash House, shall we? Since we're doing this one for YouTube. Now, you can skip the prologue, but we're going to go straight into C. Let's do this. Oh, when the venture begins, we wake up in an RV. Look at this. Oh, yes. Look at this. Oh, I'm loving this. So this is our little RV then. And, well, you can just see through the window there. Yeah, that's our uncle. And we are currently parked on his driveway, basically. So we're going to go through and we're going to follow the steps that it wants me to do. You can just see in the top left corner there, the steps, what we need to do. That's quite a good bed for an RV. Not a normal RV has these in it, but hey. So, grab the trimmers. So we've got all these things here. So we've got a packing station, you see. So you can put your little buds in there and you can pack them into little baggies. And then we put them into here and then they end up in our inventory down here. And we go out on the streets and we see what money we can make. But first, we need to do this. We need to look after it. So we need to drag these into here. This is like at the bottom here is like our inventory. It's what's on our person. This thing is obviously, this is a storage rack. So when you finish, you can put stuff away. So we need our trimmers first. And if we press 1 on the keyboard, the trimmers will appear. Look at that. Beautiful. So we need to go over to here. We need to harvest this. So we press E to harvest it. So let's go through and cut all these little things off. Oh, yes. Oh, there's another one around here somewhere. We can spin it round. So we've now harvested that little plant. And in our inventory now, we have, well, these things here. You can just see this green thing at the bottom. Yep, we have these. So let's go and throw them back on the rack. We don't really need them. We've got a watering can as well. So we've got to package it at the packaging station. All right, let's go and package it here. So you need to take these and put them here. So you put your product on one side and these little packaging little baggies on here, and you click pack. Now you have to do this all by yourself, but this is the one thing I love about this game. Just the level of detail, like you have to pick it up and actually drop it in, close it, and then take the bag over there, ready for exporting. It's just all these little things. Again, this is one developer. It's just so good. And like I said, don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. But the game is just so, it's really addictive. It's also, for me as well, it's like a bit of a business strategy as well. You know, you've got to try and remember to have product. You got to go sort of to your customers. You got to try and make money and then obviously buy new stuff. You know, and it's sort of like a business strategy as well, even though what the kind of product is. So now we've got our stuff here ready to take out. We'll bring that into our inventory, which is technically we put it into our pocket. And yeah, that here, well, if we just go back on here, you can actually see this there. It shows you what it is. OG Kush. Yep. Standard marijuana. Beautiful. Calming as well, it says. So we've now gone and done that. So it says what we've got to do now, grab the watering can from the storage rack. So let's go and grab the watering can, bring that down into here. Now we've got to go over to the sink. We've got to get our watering can out and then we've got to fill it up. Look at this. Again, the level of detail. You actually got to hold your finger on the tap to keep it going. It doesn't just do it magically. You know, the water goes in. The level of detail is great. So fill the watering can at the sink and then water the other plants. As you can see, that one's obviously gone and we can go water this. And now pour the water on. We can move the watering can around with the mouse and obviously tip it A and D. Allow you to tip it. Put it on the little markers until the plant is done. Look at that. So now that's watered. So now we can go put this back on the rack if we want. You can hold on to them, but, you know, the inventory, you've only got a small inventory. You've got 8 spaces at the bottom there. So you can see, look, that's growing now. You can pick that up as well if you want, and you can throw it in the bin. Like so. That's great. How cool is that? So respond to the customers in the app. So you've got a mobile phone you can pick up, and obviously you've got your carriage as well. Oh, what a handsome looking devil. Not at all. Now, this is our little mobile phone. You can see we've got some contacts, a journal, and messages. So here we go. So here's our messages then. People who are getting in touch, wanting a little bit of stuff, you know, to calm them down. Let's have a look at Joe. Says, hey, I need 2 times OG Kush. I'll pay 120. Deal? Yeah, why not? So now you get like a schedule. You get to sort of select when you want to do the deal. Now, obviously, we're in the kind of tutorial at the minute, so it's going to sort of fix it for us. So you could obviously pick where you want to do it. So when you're running this yourself, depending on what time it is, you know, you don't want to fail the delivery, so you need to make sure it's on time. But we're 6:31 in the morning, so yeah, we'll select the morning. There you go. So he's told us he's going to meet us behind the pawn shop between 6 and midday. Fine, great, okay. So we can go and have a look at the rest of them. I'll see Andy. Andy's going to pay 60 for 2. Again, we're in the tutorial, so we don't really get much of a choice. We'll go through and say, yeah, we'll do that in the morning. And Doug, he wants 2 for 90. And you can see all different kind of prices here. Yeah, we'll do that in the morning as well. Okay, so there we go. We've got all them done. So we can now go back, put the phone away. Now we go talk to Uncle Nelson outside. Look at this. Oh, yes. Shut the camera up. How cool is this? This just looks so good. Yeah, I'm liking this. So let's go talk to Uncle Nelson then and see what Uncle Nelson's got to say. Morning, buddy. Lovely day, ain't it? It sure is. Sure is. If you're heading into town for some deals, would you mind grabbing something for me? Oh, sounds good. Okay. I've got some business with some fellas staying down at the motel. Tell them you're here for Nelson's package. No need to pay for anything. It doesn't sound dodgy at all, does it? Okay. If you're looking to pick up any supplies for yourself, just throw them on my tab. Okay, it's nice to know. Cheers, buddy. Feel free to take my truck. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's get the truck. Oh, let's head into town. This looks so good. So, follow the sign. We'll go this way. So we've got to drive into town, and then in town is where we're going to be doing some of our deals. Now, we already know the locations we got. You can see it on the side of the screen there, behind the pawn shop, behind the gas station, and the blue house. Now, I am just doing keyboard and mouse. There's not a massive amount of driving in this game, so there's no need to really do controllers. It's so much easier with keyboard and mouse when you're running about and you're doing your packaging and your little deals and stuff. Okay, here we go. So we're driving into town. We've got to park the car. Where should we park the car? You know, parking. Why not? It says it right here. Let's just go. I'm going to hit that car. Let's go put it on the end here. There we go. Beautiful. Without hitting the post. So welcome to town. So let's have a look on our phone and see. So it's 9 o'clock. You can see 10 a.m. Saturday. 4G. We've got 4G out here. So, okay, so we need to go and have a look. So we've got to go for the deals now. So behind the pawn shop. Where's the pawn shop? Have a little run. There's the doctors. Oh, the police. Not with this in my pocket. Oh, hello. Are you waiting for something? Where's the motel down there? So we've got the pawn shop, gas station. Well, this is the gas station. So behind the gas station. So let's go and have a look around here. Aha. Are you Andy? Andy? Yeah, talk to Andy. You ready? Complete the deal. Yeah, I'm ready. So what you have to do then now is you have to, depending on what the person wants, I've got 8 little packs. So this person only wants 2. So we need to give them 2. So what it's saying here is you can obviously go and, if you take it all, you can see all 8 are going to go to them. So we'll take it, right click your mouse, and you can use your scrolly wheel to sort of select how much you want. So he only wants 2. We'll drop him 2 in. He's given us 60 for it. It tells you all the information about Andy here. The relationship we've got with him, he trusts us, the addiction, this is obviously not very addictive. Tells you all the standards here and what you kind of get and all that kind of stuff on it. He's paying 60, 2 times OG Kush. We press done, and now we just watch Andy spark it up in front of us and just watch his face. Oh, and the bloodshot eyes as he walks off. Oh, that never gets old. Seeing the bloodshot eyes. Now, as you go through, obviously, the different stuff you're going to make, it's going to affect people differently. So we'll be able to see them as time goes on. Now, pawn shop. Here we go. Pawn. Hey, who's this then? Who we got here? Who are you, Joe? Joe's one of them as well. So we'll talk to Joe. When you're ready, Joe. Ooh, that's quite good. So look, you see, we can you can do the vehicle here. Last drove must be within 20 meters. So you get to put stuff in your vehicle as well, which comes handy later on as time goes on. Let's 2 for that. 120 for 2. Let's have a look at... He's already... Look at his eyes already. Oh. his eyes are already shot. Right, now, blue house. Ah, I see a blue house straight ahead. Now, you could take the car around here, but I really don't see the point. Why take the car around? Let's just go and have a run around. So, blue house, is this our chap here? Talk to Doug? Yes, Doug. Complete the deal. Let's go and do... Oh, hello. We want 2 of them for Doug. There you go, sir. Go on, Doug. Spark it up. Spark it up. Oh, look at them eyes. So, okay, so make it around, open up the contacts app. So let's go into contacts here. Now let's have a look. So these are your people in the area. So as you can see, so obviously we've got a few. We've got Andy here, we've already spoke to. We've got Doug. And then we've got Joe. And then obviously this one you can see here, that's locked. So we need to really try and unlock this person. So let's go find. Now, I think... Basically, you will be able to find out on the map. It doesn't show us the map in the tutorial here, but it does say there. You know, we can find Chelsea near the doctor's office. So that must have been the person I saw here then. I saw somebody who stood there. Yeah. So this is... Now, this lady here is not a customer, but could soon be. So, can I interest you in a free sample? Yep. So you take one of these and drop it in for a free sample. So it says there, depending on what she's wanting... So, calming and focused. And obviously, this what we've got is calming and focused. So, there's a 91% chance that she's going to go, you know what, I like this stuff. I'll get in touch for more. So, it's all about making, the more people you get, the more money and stuff. But then the higher demands and so on. So, let's just see what she says. Good stuff, you'll hear from me. Bloodshot eyes, that's just what we want from our doctors, isn't it? That really. Anyway. So, we've now got to go and purchase 2 soil from the hardware store. Anybody spot the hardware store? Is it this thing right? It could be this thing right in front of us here. that the hardware store? It's always a bit dodgy when the oh no, here's the hardware store. I parked in their car park. So let's go into here. Now, you will find there's a lot of these around ATM machines. So if you're looking, you can put in a deposit limit of 10,000. Now, online balance and cash. So if you look at the bottom, on where our little like bar is at the bottom, you will see what we've got cash showing, obviously like a note. And then to the side of that is like a credit card. That's your bank balance. That's what's in your bank. And the cash is what's in your pocket. So some things you can use cash for. Other things like this, it says there, card only. So you need to have the money. If you're buying stuff from here and you're going to buy, say, £500 worth, you need to make sure there's £500 in your card, not in your pocket. And you can use these to transfer it pretty quick. When you hit that limit, that's when things become interesting, and we'll go through that as time goes on. So, mate, what can I get you? I'd like to purchase something. Now, this is everything you see. We can see at the minute. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are locked, like grow lights and everything like that. So we want 2 soil. Now, you can do it simply by either clicking add to cart, and you'll see it's got there, and then you can use these little arrows to go up and down depending on how many you want. Or if you click the little symbol next to it, the little hash, you'll be able to add in the quantity. So this down the line when you want to go, oh, well, I need 50 soil. That's kind of what that's for. But at the minute, we only need 2, so we'll get 2 soil, and that's going to be $20. We'll purchase that. And it ends up in our inventory there, which you can see I'm holding it because that was the last one we were on. So now we've got our soil. We can go out of here. Oh, here comes the copper. So you will get this. You've got to be careful. These guys are walking around. And, well, we have kind of got some stuff in our pockets. So what you can do, when the officer searches, like it says here, the officer's going to search our inventory from left to right. If you click and hold on your dodgy stuff, it will conceal it. Now, you can only do one at a time. So if you've got a whole inventory full of dodgy stuff, L's and, buds and everything, you are going to be in trouble because you're not going to be able to click and conceal them. Now, if you've only got a couple of items, space them apart to give you time to be able to click them. When it searches, you can see the little demo in front of us here. So we'll click it, and we'll go and hold it. So there, that's concealed that. He'll see the soil. It doesn't matter. We could be gardening. Well, we are gardening in some strange fashion. There you go. You're clean. Lucky this time, I guess, but I know you and your uncle are up to something on the ranch. Officer, I don't know what you're on about. No idea what you're on about. You better watch your back. This town won't tolerate scum like you for much longer. Charming as ever from the old Bill there. Anyway, so let's get back into our vehicle and try not to back into the copper. And we'll go talk to Uncle Nelson. So, as you go through and you start getting a bit better, they're on the lookout, and they will be walking the streets, and you'll be going on to do your dodgy deals, and they will just do like that, random body searches. Just don't get caught with a lot of stuff on you. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to have your panties pulled down. It's not going to be pretty, so just don't get caught. Just be very careful. And just make sure if you do have a lot of stuff on you, try and space it out in your inventory so you can conceal it like that when doing a body search. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to conceal it. I don't think I really want to know where it's going to conceal it, but yeah, we've all watched these things on TV about where, the airport ones where they do the scanning and stuff. Yeah, they're in places that they probably shouldn't be. Anyway, let's go talk to... Oh, hold on. My bad. I just saw the talk to Uncle Nelson. It's talk to Uncle Nelson's contact at the motel. He wanted a package picking up, didn't he? My bad. Let's go back into town. I was focusing too much on the police's body search. Right, let's go. Motel was down here. We saw that one, so we'll go and park straight down round by the motel. There we go. Let's just go and dump the car here, I think. Okay. Oh, here's the contact, I think. Getting dark out. What do you want? I'm here for Nelson's package. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? Oh, yes. And you're going to pay for it? It's already paid for. No, it ain't. In fact, Uncle Nelson not telling us something. Look, if he's been good on his word so far, but you let him know. We better close that tab real soon. I also need some seeds as well. Okay, so we've got the goods. So we've got some seeds and something for Uncle Nelson. Right, let's just cut around here. Oh dear, that's not the best way. Okay, let's get back to Uncle Nelson and yeah, deliver him the package and tell him the good news. Uncle Nelson, I'm home. Right, let's go park up again now, and we'll try to do this properly now. So we'll turn the headlights off. Out we get. So let's go and return to Uncle Nelson. Evening. How'd you get on in town? All good. Got your package, but those guys were pretty nasty. Oh yeah? Don't worry about them. I'll settle with them soon enough. Thanks for grabbing that for me. Yeah, you're welcome. We'll let you get on with it. See you tomorrow, bud. Bud. So, Uncle Nelson's had his package. Let's go back into our little camper. More like a science lab, not a camper, really, isn't it? So, plant a weed seed in the empty pot. Okay, so, well, we're going to need to go for some soil first. So, let's go put some soil in here. Look at this, the animations where you got to cut it open. And then we flip it up, tip it in. Beautiful. Now, we'll go put the seed in, pop it off, OG Kush. And then we'll drag the soil in. There we go. Now we need to water the seed. So let's just go see if we can go and put this back on here. We'll put the soil back on there, and we'll put that on there. And maybe, do we need that as well? We'll hold on to that just in case. We'll get this. Let's just go pick up the rubbish, put it in the trash. Keep things tidy in here. All right, let's go water the seed. I just love the animation. There we go. So let's go put my watering can back on here. You can keep in your inventory. You don't need to keep putting things back on here. But yeah, maybe just a good idea. Head to bed when you're ready. Okay, let's go to bed. See you in the morning. Oh, what? It's 1:12. Waking up at 7 a.m. My word. Anyway, let's go to sleep. Oh, hell. What an awesome start to the game. That is awesome. Now, this game does have some good music, but unfortunately it has to be turned off because of copyrights for YouTube. But yeah, it's definitely, if you're playing this yourself, it's definitely worth having on. Now, this is obviously the creation of our character. You can go to town on this if you want. It doesn't really matter because we're playing like first person, so we don't really get to see the character anyway. Unless you can push a button where you can look back at your character, but we can get clothes and things as we go on. So we're just going to sort of go through and leave us exactly as it is. Now, we are back in our camper in our new location. Because, well, like Uncle Nelson got busted. We are literally in the middle of nowhere. So, let's have a look and see. As you can see now, we are in. So, time is ticking. We've got a few more things on here now that we can do. Let's have a look at our messages. I've heard you're in some trouble. Best not talk over your mobile phone. Go find a payphone. Uncle Nelson. Okay, let's go find a payphone. Look at this. It's all looking good. Looking good. Well, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. What's it say? Town Square. Let's go and have a look and see for a payphone. Oh, someone else is over there. Shh. Right. Look at this now. My word. Nice little car showroom there. Auto shop. Now, these things are quite cool as well. You'll see these things kicking about. So, you can click on here, open that up, and you can go and pick up trash. And as it says on the lid, trash for cash. So, you can get this, and you're probably thinking, oh my, you know, picking up things one at a time. Well, you've not got to worry. You can go and buy a trash collector. And it's like a litter picker thing with like its own little bin. Just help if you get it in. And when you put stuff in here, you press this little button and you'll see flames coming out of there. And you get money. $8. So if you find that, you know, things are going a little bit south for you and, you know, things are tight and money's tight, there's a way that you can actually, you know, get some money because there's a lot of trash kicking about here, as you can see. Cigarettes. Yeah, needles. There's just stuff everywhere. And a classic payphone. Let's answer this then. God damn, good to hear your voice, buddy. And looks like our luck finally ran out. The feds have got me locked up while I wait for trial. Glad to hear you managed to slip out, though. Well, I mean, in the real world, do you think you would? I think everything, you know, just suddenly this massive camper van just takes off when the police are there. Yeah. But before I moved to Serena Flats, I used to live out there in Highland Point. Not the nicest town around, but plenty of opportunity for someone in your line of work. If memory serves, I've got some cash stashed out there. It ain't much, but it'll be enough to get you back on your feet. You can find it stashed near the town hall fountain, in the canal, and behind the supermarket. Go grab it, head back to the RV, and we'll go from there. Oh, we got some of those cash stash. So, let's open up the phone. Let's go back off our messages onto the map, and this is our new map. Look at this. So this is where our RV is. This is where we are. And you got here potential customers. Albert Hoover's stash. And the little markers here you can see. Stash there. That's where some of the money is. And there's a supermarket. So if we go and spin around. Or run around this way. Oh, bong. Now you'll see this as well. Look. Curfew. There's a curfew in this little town. 9 PM till 5 AM. The police are roaming the streets. If you're out and about then, you are going to get locked up. As you can see, the police is here and there's a lot of them just walking around. So, yeah, if you want to go do some dodgy deals when the curfew's on, you get a higher reward. Boy, you better be careful because if they catch you, oof, game over. Literally. Right, let's have a look and see. So we've gone past the first one. So I'm guessing it must be somewhere down here. What's it say? Collect the stash near the fountain. Oh, there's the fountain. Is it around here somewhere? Nice graffiti. Now you will see little stash boxes around here somewhere. Ah, there we go. So these are what are called dead drops. So these are where your dealers can come and like, you know, hide it here so then you can pick it up. They'll drop you a message saying, oh, I've left it here by the fountain. You can take stuff out and obviously there we'll put it in their money. And that's that one. The next one's near the canal. And if you look on the map to check, that was up here, the supermarket. Got a little stash here as well near the canal. So that's going to be over this way. Now, is it going to be on top or are we looking below the canal? Ah, there it is. Let's have a look. There's that one. 80 in there. Now, these are quite good if you do want to store some stuff in. You know, if you're about to get busted, say if you're getting chased down here with the cops, you can run down here and you've got this many spaces. You can just stash all your goods in just in case. Also, you need to be careful as well if you are playing this. If you press the mouse left button, which you sometimes will occasionally do by accident, it will punch somebody. So if you're not careful and you've got police here and you go push that, you will end up punching them. So it's just something to bear in mind. Oh, it's always scary when you hear them. Why does he look like he's got red eyes? It's half cut already. Right. Whoa. Where'd you come from? Why are you just hanging out there? So we've got the next one here now. We need to go and spin around. It's around this way. Cross the intersection there, and it's on the left. Butterbox. Some great names here. The casino. Is it in here? Ah. 175. There we go. Look at that. 383. Okay. We're going to head back to the RV. What direction is the RV in? We're there. RV's right down here. So down to the end of the road. Follow it round. A nice little town. What the? Okay. So, the smoke coming from behind the back of the car garage. Let's follow the smoke. Oh, what? Welcome to Highland Point. This is our territory. Don't interfere. Ah, dear. We had a couple of plants growing in there as well. Well, this is a nice warm welcome. Better go talk to Uncle Nelson back on the payphone. Well, that's not ideal. You don't say. There's a powerful cartel in town. The Benzies family. I figured that'd eventually be a problem, but didn't think they'd find you this quick. Thanks to the pre-warning, Unc. Looks like you're going to need somewhere low-key to stay for a while. Head over to the motel and ask about getting a room. After that, you'll be needing some new equipment. There's a hardware store just northeast of the motel. Grab a grow tent, soil, and a watering can. Well, thanks, Unc. So we need to go rent a hotel room now because, well, they decided to blow up my RV. Beautiful warm welcome. Speaking of warm welcomes, though, this is a good place to leave episode 1. It's such an awesome game. Schedule 1, we have got plenty of episodes on here because there's plenty to look into with this game. So if you want to see more of this, then please do drop it below. Give it a like. If you've not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing to follow as we go on here. And yeah, leave your comments below and let me know what you think. We've got plenty more to investigate. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. I'll see you in the next one.